class is dedicated to my special friend, Jennifer. Hey, Jen. She requested another squishy ball video, so I'm going to record that for her and for all of you today. We are focusing on this class today, mostly core. We're going to do a little bit of balance and stability work. All important, all important. So we're starting off with some stretches. So let's go ahead, as we like to do before we exercise, open up the legs. Let's go ahead and put the ball right in front, and we're going to roll it out just as far as is comfortable. And from here, your toes are in neutral. I want you to go ahead and point them. And we are already engaging those abdominal muscles. So pull them in nice and tight. Try not to release them. And from the pointed position, let's go ahead and flex. Keeping those abs tight. Give me one more point. And then let's go ahead and do a flex. Perfect. All the way up. You can cross your legs or you sit in mermaid, whatever your preference is. I'm going to cross. We're going to take the spine in the left-right stretching direction. So let's put the ball to the left side, roll it out, and then your right arm is going to reach as deep as you can comfortably and hold. Keeping the abs in, of course. Now, other side, we're going to do the same thing. Roll it out and reach. All right, let's do one more thing. Let's do some neck stretches. Go ahead and put the ball in your lap. We're going to take the chin just down to your chest. And take your head up, gently over to the left. And then I promise we'll get started. And over to the right. Okay, this is a beginner/intermediate class. I think you're gonna love it. I'll give you some modifications to make it different if you need it easier or a little harder. But let's go ahead and start lying down, all the way down. We're going to go ahead and practice the imprint, as I like to do before all my classes and before we do a YouTube workout. So the imprint, we're going to start with the ball back behind our head first. The imprint is lower back into the mat. I want you to make the mind-body connection. Feel that you've got that lower lumbar pushed down into the mat. And from here, we're going to raise up with that ball and reach one long leg at a time. Lots of control, very slowly. Here we go. We'll start with the right leg. Pull the bellies in tight. Let's inhale first. Exhale, raise your head up. Reach, and then come back down. Other side. Inhale first. Exhale, lift. And release. Again, lift. Look down at that belly button. That's a new cue I've been giving my students. Look down at that belly button. Is it pulled in? That's where it needs to be. Try to maintain that. Reach. The higher you come, the more you will challenge. Go as high as you can. Lift. Abs tight again. Reach. Let's do 4 more. Here we go. Reach. 1. Inhale to prepare. Exhale up. Give me 2 more. Reach. Inhale here and exhale, lift. Perfect. Nice warm up. Okay, from here, we're going to do some leg circles, which we've done before in our ball class, but we're adding a little bit of a challenge, and that is lifted head. So we're going to start with the right leg bent. The ball's going to go under that right foot, okay? Then we're going to take the hands, lace the fingers behind the head, put that tennis ball between your chin and chest, lift, keep it out of your chest. Let's take your left leg to about a 45-degree angle. Remember, chin is out of the chest, and we're going to circle. Let's do 6 in each direction. Are you ready? Inhale first, exhale, circle for 1. And of course, here's when the stability comes in. Don't let the ball wiggle. Here's 4, 5, whoo, 6. Don't lose the imprint. 6 in the other direction. Let's do it. Inhale first. Exhale down for 1, 2, 3. Good job. 4, 5, and 6. Pull that knee in. Take a short pause with your knee into the chest. All right, moving right along. Let's switch. Go ahead and put the ball underneath the left foot. Right leg is at about a 45. Lift the head, chin out of the chest. Circle 6. Here we go. 1. Don't wiggle. 2. 3. 4. 5. Use the power of that core. 6. Those abs are working hard. Other direction. If you don't believe me, put your hand right on those abdominals. Feel? Oh, they're all taking turns and working together. All right, I've lost count. Here we go. 2 more. 1 and 2. Perfect. Pull that knee into the chest. Okay. I'm so excited about all these new exercises to share with y'all today. They're good stuff. All right, now from here, we're going to leave the left foot right where it is on the ball. Right leg is going to a tabletop. We're just going to leave our legs where they are. We're going to lift up, wide elbows, crunch towards that knee, and then come down, okay? So let's go ahead and do 8 reps on each side. So we're right here on the right knee pulled in. And let's go ahead and pull the belly buttons in tight. Inhale here, exhale, lift. 1, release. 2, 3, small movement. 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Good. From here it just gets more fun. Here we go. Switch to the other side. Right foot is on that ball. Left leg is at tabletop. Let's inhale first. Exhale, lift for 8. 1, release. 2, nice and slow. 3, 4, 5, 6, last 2, number 7, last one for 8. Good. Let's take a pause and just pull that knee in. All right, to where it's going to get even more fun. I want you to go ahead and roll that ball all the way out underneath your right leg. All right, it's going to stay long like right where it is. We're going to lace the fingers and put those hands behind the head. This is a version of the crisscross. We inhale first, and as we exhale, we're not going to wiggle that ball as we lift the left leg up, crisscross over to that left knee, extend it out, don't lie it on the floor. Challenge your abs to keep it raised, okay? Let's do 8. Inhale here, exhale, reach. 1, release. 2, and out. Really curl over. 3, lift it high. 4, 5, 6, I feel it. 7, last one, y'all, number 8, reach. Good. All right, we're going to switch legs, and then we're going to add a little challenge to the crisscross. All right, balls underneath the left leg now. Right leg is straight on the mat. Imprint the back. Let's lift the head. Inhale, twist, and exhale for 1. Extend, keep it lifted. 2, 3, looking good. Y'all, 4, looking great. 5, 6, 7, 1 more, 8, boom. All right, knees in. Pause it here. Okay, here we go. Let's kick it up a little bit. Go ahead and take that ball underneath the left, roughly around the ankle, okay? And then we're going to extend the right leg. We're going to take the left arm behind our head, right arm bent, holding the head for support. Imprint the back. We're going to lift the leg and the arm up together. So right leg, left arm. In between repetitions, we're going to let that leg hover over the mat because that adds a lot of work to the abdominals. It also adds some leg work, quad work for you, okay? 8 reps on each side. Imprint here. Let's inhale. Exhale, lift and reach. Reach for 1. Release. Hover that leg. Number 2. Good. And down. Don't let the ball wiggle. 3. Inhale here. Exhale for 4. Here's number 5. You got it. And number 6. Reach. Here is 7. Looking good. 1 more. 8. Nice. Good job. All right, other side. I told y'all this was going to be a lot of stability work. Good stuff for us, right? Okay, now the right arm is going to go back behind the head. Left arm is behind to support. We're going to reach for 8 counts. Right arm to lifted leg. Imprint the back first. Pull the belly button in. Inhale first. Exhale, reach. 1 and hover. 2. Release. 3. Good job. Here's number 4. Lift. Halfway there. 5. Obliques are really burning. 6. At least mine are. 7. I hope yours are too. 1 more. 8. Done. Nice. All right. Go ahead and pull that ball in. We're going to grab it. Let's take a short break with the knees into the chest first. Go ahead and roll right and left. All right. This is a classical Pilates exercise. We're adding a little bit of instability work. It's going to require a little bit of concentration. We're going to take the ball straight overhead. Now, but before we continue, find a place on your ceiling where you can kind of frame that ball. It needs to stay there. And we're going to extend the legs long. We are going to do the corkscrew while keeping that ball straight overhead. And remember, corkscrew addresses so many muscles in your abdominals. So you'll feel different muscles working depending on where those legs are. You can take those legs as far down to the floor as you want. Imprint the back, inhale. Let's start circling as we exhale. This is the fun part. It adds a whole new level to keep your arms up, doesn't it? Don't lose that imprint when you're rolling those legs around. It's important. You got this. Keep going. I know it's challenging. All right. Let's take it in the other direction. Here we go. Imprint and circle. Woo. I am feeling the ab love right now. Try to keep that ball steady. Give me one more, y'all. Here we go. Pull those knees in. Super good work. Nice work. All right. Now, we're doing a lot of exercises to challenge the imprint. That's good. We want to make sure we can maintain it and we know what it feels like. So, next thing we're going to do is tabletop position. We're going to take both toes down to the mat as we take our ball back behind our head. We've probably done this one in other workouts, but this one is worth repeating, okay? So when you take those toes down, your lower back is really going to want to curve off that mat, arch it up. You really have to fight that. If you can't maintain the imprint, don't take your toes all the way down, okay? I'd rather you maintain the imprint. but because you're going to feel it either way. It's going to be a good exercise. All right, here we go. Ball overhead, inhale, imprint, exhale, down and up. Good. Exhale, down and up. Keep going. Take it down. Push that back and up, down and lift. Nice work, y'all. Keep going. Touch and lift. Take it down and up. Give me 3 more. Number 1. Not too fast. Here's number 2. Oh, give me 1 more for 3. Perfect. Knees in, y'all. Nice work. Excellent job. All right. Here we go. We're going to take that ball now, put it between our feet. A little excitement here. We are going to do, it's a classical exercise involving lower abs. So it's going to be really important for the maintaining of the imprint. So take your hands behind your head. We're going to lift the head up. Make sure your belly button is pulled in, right? Have a look. Make sure it's all tucked in. Here we go. We're going to inhale first, and on the exhale, we're going to lower those legs. Try to get them to a 45. Bend your knees. Here's where the lower ab work comes in. Pull it in. Ooh. Upper abs and then to the lower. Here we go. Straight up. Looking good. Inhale here. Exhale down. Push that back. Bend. Pull. Again, straight up. Inhale here. Exhale. Take a look at that belly button. Bend and pull. Straight up. Inhale, exhale, bend. Sorry, not bend. Now we go. Bend and pull. Here we go. Up. Exhale, down. Keep that chin up. Bend. Pull it in. How many more can we do? 100? 200? Let's do 5. Take it down. Bend. Pull it in. Counting down number 4. Bend. Pull it in. Up. Inhale. Exhale down. Number 3. Are these ever going to end? No. We have 2 more. Here we go. Bend and pull. Last one, ladies and gentlemen. Take it up. Inhale here. Exhale down. Good. Bend and pull. Perfect. That calls for a short break. Knees into the chest. We're going to take it down just a little, and then we're going to take it back up. So this next one is going to be considered a little break, okay? We are going to just simply pass the ball underneath our legs as we toe tap, okay? So I would love it if you'd raise your head to add a little more challenge. Always up for a challenge, right? That's how our muscles change and grow, is by challenging them. So let's start with the ball in the left hand, okay? My other arm's going to be ready to accept that ball. I'm going to lift. I'm going to inhale. And as I exhale, I'm going to toe tap with the left toe, pass the ball, and just going underneath, like the shape of an infinity symbol. Just like that. Passing on the inside of that leg. Use that breath. And if your neck's getting tired, go ahead and put it down. That's fine. You're still working. Don't worry. Good. All right, gather your strength. Let's do a couple more. Because when you see what's next, you're going to be excited. Here we go. All right. Last pass. Here. And knees in. Okay, on my previous little ball exercise videos, we've done this series where we take the ball and put it underneath our pelvis. What that does is add, A, a lot of excitement, B, a lot of instability. So when you add the ball here, we're going to just lift up. I've got it roughly, it's underneath the last couple of vertebrae and my tailbone, okay? When you add the ball here and do exercises, that adds a whole lot of instability, and what that does is target the small muscle fibers, okay? And it makes our brain really work hard on tightening the abs so that we don't fall off the ball. Even though we fall, it's not gonna hurt, right? Okay, so I've got 3 different things for y'all. First thing, bring your legs to tabletop. And right here already, you can feel those abs are kicking in because they got to keep you on the ball so they're working. We're going to do toe taps here, okay? Just like we did with the ball, passing, tapping. And this can be done with a normal breath. I wouldn't recommend a faster breath with this one. Okay, keep going. And if you feel any pressure on that back, on the vertebrae at all, I want you to adjust the ball so that it's not feeling uncomfortable. It's going to feel a little strange, but it shouldn't hurt, okay? Toe taps. Okay, y'all, this is the warm-up. Get excited. Tabletop. Keep the right at tabletop, take the left straight up. We're gonna do leg lifts with the left leg. 8 counts, here we go. Inhale here, exhale down. Woo, and up. Down for 2, lift, 3, up, 4, lift, 5, 6, good, 7, 1 more, 8, and up, switch. Right leg up, left at tabletop. Boy, I feel it in my abs already. Inhale here, exhale, lower, and lift. Number 2, up, 3, lift, 4, halfway there, y'all. 5, 6, oh my goodness, 7, give me 1 more for 8, down. All right, take a pause. You can put your feet on the mat. I've got 1 more for you in this position, but we're gonna relax a little bit. Let's arch the back down towards the ball, push it in, and then arch it back up a little bit so we can relax that spine, articulate it a little bit before we do the next one. The next one is gonna be even more exciting, okay? Here we go. Legs straight up, arms out to the side. We're gonna open the legs, close the legs. Feel that ball wiggling? Open, close, good. Belly button in, open, close, open. All right, looking good. I'm wiggling. That's the whole point. Open, close, open. All right, let's get some affirmation here. Raise your arms. Put your hands on your obliques. Oh, and that adds some instability, doesn't it? Whoa, out and in. Feel how they're working. It's as if one oblique is controlling one leg and the other. That's a beautiful thing. It's good to feel that working. All right, enough of that. Put your hands down. Let's do 3 more. 1, let's just raise the hands and leave the elbows down. 2, 1 more. 3, and take it down. Boy, getting a lot of leg work today, aren't we? Excellent. Take that ball out and let's do a quick knee pull in. Let's roll right and left. All right, this next exercise is going to be done on our sides. It's going to target the obliques and the side of your body, but you're also going to feel it in the center abdominal. So we're going to put that ball between the feet. All right, we're going to come all the way over onto our side. This is a good one. I want you to extend your legs, but bring them to a little bit of the pike position. So forward just a little, okay? Your arm is gonna go back behind your head. We're just simply gonna, easy, lift the legs, pull the knees into the chest, extend it out. Keep your legs off the mat if you can in between repetitions. We'll do 8 on each side. So lift, inhale here, exhale. 1, woo, and out. 2, belly's tight. 3, 4, I feel it. 5, 6, 2 more. 7, last one. 8, extend, hold it. Hold it. All right, take it down. Let's switch to the other side. Same thing. And the balls are nice and sticky. They don't go anywhere. They stay right there. All right, to the pike position. Arm behind the head. Bend the knees just a little. Here we go for 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, I feel it. 4, 5, 6, 7, give me one more. 8, hold it, extend and hold. Belly button's tight. And down. Good. All right, let's take the ball out. For our next exercise, we're going to use the ball behind our knee. So we're going to go ahead and stretch first with the cat and cow. But go ahead and put that, let's go ahead and use the right leg first. So put that ball right underneath or between, I should just say behind your knee. Sorry, I can't find the correct word I'm looking for. Let's arch the back up for a cat first. Make sure your abs are pulled in even though you're stretching. Now let's take it to a cow, one of my favorites. You can feel those abs stretching out from the work we've done. Arch it up again. And one more cow. Okay, we are gonna flatten the back. You're gonna feel this in your hamstrings, lower back, and glutes. From this position, flat back, lift. I want you to circle. Just circle the knee. It's hard, I know. It's hard to get the circle going. Requires a little bit of brain power. Keep your abs in. Now, reverse it if you can. Just do your best. Just make a funky shape, as long as you're working. Good. Now release it. Let's go to the other leg. And it helps to flex the foot. Sorry, I didn't tell you all that in the beginning. Sorry. Flex the foot. That helps keep the ball there. Here we go. Abs in, lift. Choose a direction. One is always easier. Circle it. Keep your abs tight. And let's reverse it. Abs in. Good. All right. Relax here for just a minute. Take the ball out. Let's do a little child's pose right here. Extend those arms long. Okay. Here we go. Back to the original leg. Ball behind the right leg. Bend the knee. Flex the foot. From here, we're going to just do a leg push-up. We're going to take our leg to a 90 degree and push up to the ceiling for 1, 2, good. 3, squeeze it. 4, 5, abs in. 6, we're going to do 10, y'all. 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice work. That was a little easier with the coordination. All right, other side, behind the knee, flex. Abs tight. Lift it for 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. All right, we did a decent amount of work for the abdominals. We did some lower back and glutes. Now we're going to lie all the way down on the mat. We're going to work on the back a little more. All right. So we're going to take that ball. We're going to roll it out as far as is comfortable. Now I want you to cross your ankles, okay? What we're going to do is roll the ball in, bend the knees, and come all the way up as high as we can, pushing down on the ball and holding it. So you'll feel the lower back engaged. Keep your abs tight. Now roll it back out. 7 more. Roll it in. Push off that ball. Get those chests up nice and high for that lower back and roll it out. 3. Up. Push and extend. 4. Push. Good. 5. Push off that ball. 6. Up. Good. Release. Here we go. Number 7. Up. Last one. Working on the triceps too. I know you can feel it. 8. Beautiful. Release. Just take a pause with your elbows on the mat a moment. And let's do some swimmer kick. On the ball, keep your gaze down to the mat. Lift your legs so that your kneecaps are up. And we're going to kick right here. Swimmer kick. The higher you lift the chest, the greater the workout will be for your back. So push off that ball, lift up and kick. Y'all, we're almost done with this workout. It went by really fast. Release. 2 more. Up. Kick. Very nice. Release. We're going to do 1 more. Here we go. Push. Lift. Kick. Whew. Going to town. Release. Oh my goodness, that was excellent. Let's do one of my favorite new stretches. Just move that ball out of the way. I want you to take your arms down by your side. Turn your head onto your left cheek. And then I want you just to let your shoulders roll into the mat and relax right here. Y'all did a great job today. This was not an easy class, but you did it. Other side on the cheek. Perfect. I think it's a good idea to do a little bit of stretching for the lower body. So let's go ahead and roll to the back. Let's do the number 4 stretch. What do you say? Let's cross the left leg over the right. And then we're going to just pull both knees into the chest. Let's hold it here. While we're here, let's just circle that right foot to release the calf muscle. Get that ankle moving. And then you can reverse the direction. Very good. Release that. Switch. Other leg is crossed over. Pull it in here, and let's circle that other foot. Did I circle the wrong foot? I think I did. Let's circle both. Let's circle both. Maybe I have COVID brain today. Could be. Kidding. Don't have COVID. Other direction. All right. Nice job. Let's go ahead and roll ourselves up to seated. And let's do a quick little neck stretch. So take your chin down to your chest. Keep your abs in still. And with your chin down, let's go ear to ear. Just keeping a little half circles. Good. And all the way up. Y'all did an exceptionally good job. Jennifer, I hope you like it. It was just for you. I've got more coming out soon. I'm videoing. Anyway, I appreciate the support. If you have friends and family who are interested in Pilates, have them check out this channel. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Thanks a lot. Have a super day.
Thanks for joining Pilates with Sherry. I'll see you next time.